a Duracell battery stuck in my battery compartment. So I'm very excited about the range, very excited about the launch.
And I have pissed some people off, and I have done some stuff that I just did it. I didn't know how to do it. No one taught me how to do it, and I pissed a few people off. She hooked me up and she was like, yes, it's you. And I was like, no, girl, it's you. And then together we were like, it's us. And then magic happened. Insane.
Who on earth am I? I am Jacqui Be, and this is my vlog. Jacqui Be Vlogs, Jacqui Be Journals. I don't really know what I'm talking about. Some of you will know me as a tarot reader on my other channel. And I decided to make a whole channel for journaling because having to do vlogs and at the end of it readings is a very long process. It's a very long process. It takes hours and hours and hours and hours of editing, and I like a quick fix. I'm not somebody who likes to spend a lot of time tinkering around. I don't really know what I'm talking about. Tinkering around with these things. So I decided I'm going to make vlogs when I want and readings when I want on 2 separate pages, and hopefully that'll work out. So here we are. We're going to start the day. I have no idea what we're doing today, but I'm just going to share with you whatever's going on. There's some stuff I do need to do. I'm setting up my website at the moment. I'm talking really fast, it's because I don't really know what I'm talking about. I'm very excited about a lot of things that are going on right now. You know that speed thing in the corner of your screen that can slow shit down and speed shit up? You're probably going to want to slow shit down because I am speaking like I have a Duracell battery stuck in my battery compartment. I'm going to be doing vlogs, a glimpse in the behind the scenes of who I am and what I do. I don't really know what I'm talking about. So I am a little mama. I've got a little girl. Her name is Nation Ella. She's 6. She's little like her mama. I've got 2 big boys who are 21. Almost. One is 21 and one is almost 21. And they do their own thing, but you will be seeing a little bit of Nuna every now and then. I am, again, a tarot reader, so I have a YouTube channel, and that will be linked somewhere down below in the description box and possibly linked on my channel. I also am a facilitator of spiritual and manifestation retreats, which we've just had my 3rd one, my 3rd year in a row, completely sold out. Amazing. It's like, I'm not even going to go into it. But a phenomenal retreat here in New Zealand, in the Waikato. I am about to launch, blessed by Bee, I'm about to launch a healing and well-being products range, which I'm very excited about. And people who have used those products so far have raved about them. And of course, I raved about them, which is the only reason why I use them, because they actually work. I have chronic pain. I have really bad joints and have had for a long time. And so for a long time, I have been finding alternatives to medicine. And so I've been looking for alternatives. I use frequency healing, energy healing. I've done a lot of trauma healing because that helped a lot too with inflammation. And I've found lots of healing products like quinzea and magnesium and all those types of yummy things that have also helped bring relief. So I'm launching that. I'm also in the middle, I've also just started my 2nd book. I'm already a published author. I wrote a book called Just Do You, which is my journey from mad to zen. I'm probably going to do it as an ebook. And we'll see how we go with the hard copies. I've got a few hard copies, but they're my prized possessions. I've sold 6 prints, 6 runs of Just Do You, and I'm about to do my 2nd book. And next year, around February, March, April maybe, I'll be doing a tour, a speaking tour, motivational speaking tour. It's going to be around starseeds, around healing starseeds, manifestation, new world stuff, walking amongst the stars, everything that I've learned on my journey through trauma, so healing trauma. So the speaking tour itself is called Healed Starseed, which is very exciting. So that is a little bit about me. I feel like I've covered all of it. I don't really know what I'm talking about. But yeah, there's lots happening and I want it documented. I want to see how I handle this shit. I love YouTube. I love social media. There is, of course, there's a dark side to it that I don't have much to do with, but I am a transmuter of energy. I am an energy transmutationer. I don't really know what I'm talking about. Meaning that I have the ability to transmute energy from low vibration to high vibration in other people, in myself, in the energy around me. So it's very uplifting energy, very inspiring, very motivational, is kind of like the feedback that I get. I have just recently planted out some gardens. Do you like that I said I have just recently planted out some gardens? I have not done anything. I have a beautiful team here. Because of my physicality, because of my pain, I'm very grateful that I have access to funded care. So I have people who come and help me. They come and help me with life in general, but my life in general is I'm not somebody who is okay with sitting on the couch for the rest of my life. And so I'm very proactive in helping myself, but there is just things I cannot do on my own. And also it is important that I have that support for my daughter as well, who also has the same condition as I do. Not as severe, her joints aren't as severe, but they hold her up and they pause and she needs help a lot. And because both of my shoulders are dislocated permanently, I can't carry her around all the time like she needs. And so we have extra help around. One of the things that has become really important for me is to become a little bit more self-sufficient in my home. And so we've planted out some gardens. We've utilized some gardens and planted them out. And I'm going to take you for a little squizzle stick so that you can see what ours looks like. So let's go do that first. Can I even get up? I don't know. I think I just broke my shit. Oh, yeah, old woman. I'm an old woman. And I love it. Do you know what? I'm really looking forward to my crone years. My crone years are going to be off the heezy. Anyway, let's go and have a look at these gardens.
So you know how I said gardens? I should have really said mounds. Mounds of dirt. Dirt. Bare dirt is what I should have said. Underneath this patch of dirt is an actual bumblebee hive. About 60 bumblebees live under that. So we cornered it off. We gated it off to give them a little space. And us a little space. All the watermelons are out the back there. Obviously not coming through yet because they're still seeds. There's my birds of paradise. Little birds of paradise. I actually don't know anything about plants. I know a little bit. Look at how beautiful the sky is. It's the end of spring and the beginning of summer. I think the 1st of December here is the first day of summer. So we're still a little bit of spring left. That's where all my pumpkins will be. And I have to say, it is a couple of weeks since we've planted those out. And they are coming through, my friends. They are coming through like I know what I'm doing. We all know it's not me. I'm not much of a planter gardening person, but the person that is doing them has green fingers, which is wonderful. There's Nation's pool. It's missing a pipe. We've fixed the pipe. The pipe has been replaced. It is now there. There's our hay bales. We're at the back of the house now. The hay bales were for the fire pit that we had. We had a fire pit in the middle and these awesome hay bales around the outside for our drum ceremony. You'll see later on. And we dressed up the trees and we put lights, like 100 little lights everywhere. It was a scene. It was a party. Here's the garden. So again, another patch of dirt. But hello to the little squash that is starting to grow. We've got tomatoes, we've got carrots, we've got corn and beans. We've got, what else have we got? We've got some, what else have we got? What else have you got, Jacqui? Oh, some radishes. We've got some radishes in there as well, which is very cool. And down the very end, we've got some potatoes. We've got peas, spring onions, and we've also got some spinach and lettuce. So these are starting to come through here. We planted out some little seedlings. Look at that little spinach guy starting to grow. Oh, he's loving it in there. We've got some rather wiry, dry-looking chives there. Some broccoli that hasn't yet shot through, but it will because we have faith. And some zucchini and some silver beet that nation will not appreciate at all. But there it is anyway. So we're back inside. This is one of the things that I do, which is one of the services that I provide, or one of my branches of my business. I'm currently writing down questions that have come from people who have booked private readings from me. So as you know, I do tarot readings. I have a YouTube channel, if you don't already know, where I do free tarot readings for zodiac signs, and I actually started doing a vlog and at the end doing free tarot readings on my other page. But the algorithm couldn't pick it up. They're just like, what is this? I don't understand what this is. So that is why we are here. That is why I'm doing my vlog on this channel, and I'm going to use the other channel purely for tarot. And so I'm writing down the questions. Basically, there is a link on either my YouTube channel or on my Facebook page where people can go and select whatever reading they want, and then they put that order through, and I write down the questions and get busy doing the reading for them. What I'm doing is I'm in my reading room now, but I'm putting away some of the stock that I've had out for taking photos. I think I was doing with that stock. I had it out so I could take some photos for my online store launch that is coming very shortly. I think I said a couple of weeks, but it's been a couple of weeks, so it is actually in about 5 days. And I'm out there booting about some spring water. We buy our water because, hello, fluoride, no please. We don't want that to calcify our pineal glands, do we? No, no, no. So anyway, I've got my little stand and I pop up my question book, my readings book up here so that I can refer to the questions as I'm doing the reading, which is what I'm about to do. So here I am. I actually can't show you what the reading says. I can't let you listen to the reading because it's a private reading, hence private readings. And so what you're seeing me do is try and shuffle big cards. I always say I'm always dropping the cards, but so are people who have got average sized hands. But I like to say little hands, big cards. That's pretty much the way it is. I am totally zooming through this video because you can't hear it anyway. It's a private one, so it's got to stay private. But that's me doing a reading, and I usually just call in assistance from my guides to help connect with their energy. I'm super sensitive to energy, and I've learned how to read it, and that's how I have learned to read. First, as an empath or as a hypersensitive, I was super sensitive to energy, and it used to drive me nuts. It used to turn my world upside down, and then I learned more about energy. And I learnt how to translate it. And now I do that not just for myself, but for others. So what I'm doing now is I am emailing back all of my clients with a link to their reading, which basically with the video in my phone, I upload it into a private YouTube channel that I have, which is separate to any of the others that I have, and I upload it as an unlisted video, and then I email the link to my client, which has worked out perfectly well, and we haven't had any glitches. So that is something I learnt along the way. I learnt how to do it, figured it out for myself.
Present. Oh, love a little present. Beautiful soul sent a parcel in the post. I don't know what it is, but I thought that I would open it in front of you guys, because why not share surprises? Stop looking at that camera part, Jacqui. I'm looking at that lens instead of you guys. Naughty, naughty. Let's have a look. and see what it is. Oh my gosh, look. Oh look, we all love a little surprise, don't we? Dear Jacqui, no words can express how grateful I am to have been part of Betreat. That's my manifesting and spiritual retreat that I ran a couple of weeks ago. So I let my hands do the talking. Thank you, Deb. Oh my goodness. Oh my. Look at that. Look what she made me. Oh my goodness, Deb, this is beautiful. It's my aesthetic with a little kitty. Oh, it's so beautiful. Thank you, Deb. I'm going to find out whether or not you do this for a living. I know that you are a florist, but I don't know if you made this up for me or you actually make them up for people. So if she does, there will be a link in the description box. Thank you so much, darling. And what's this? I should know what that is. I do know what that is. I stand on them and they hurt. It's off a tree. Can't remember what kind of tree. Oh, this is gorgeous. It's a prism. Let's see if I know my crystals. Quartz, amethyst, malachite. I feel like that's moss agate. Tiger's eye, jade, no, jasper. Black obsidian or maybe onyx. And then clear quartz again. Look at that. Kitties come to visit. Look at that. Thank you, Deb. That is very thoughtful of you. If this is what you do, if this is one of your projects, please, I will definitely link it below. Thank you so much. I love these cute little gifts.
The next day.
This is my morning routine. I kind of didn't want to do a voiceover. I didn't want to ruin the whole feeling about it, the energy of it. This is one of my everyday routines. Getting up in the morning, checking the gardens, hanging out with the kitties, and hugging my tree. It's what I love to do. Grounds me, balances me for the day. It's just a vibe. It's so good for the soul. You know, once upon a time, these kitties did not used to be friends, but they've figured each other out. And so now they hang out a little bit more. Less fighting. And then usually after I've grounded myself outside and got those beautiful electromagnetic energies from the sun, started my circadian, what is it, circadian rhythm? Circadian rhythm? Love me. I then do a morning meditation. Sometimes I only last 3 minutes. Sometimes I go 45 minutes. It just depends on what's happening for me, what I'm going through, how much time I have. But I always make space to set my frequency for the day. And I also make sure that the first few things that I do every day are naturally inspiring my own ability to bring joy into my life. And this is the part of my day when my mind starts getting busy. I'm just saying hello to one of our house angels who has come in and does an early morning with Nationella, which I talk about earlier in the vlog, and I touch on it again a little bit later. You've got to see the videos coming up with her and Nation together doing a dance party. But I'm having little chats and a few laughs too. We laugh all the time. We have a really cool vibe in the house. We all get on really well. We do what we're meant to do to help the house run smoothly. But it really is about good vibes and being good for each other, bringing harmony and good communication and all that kind of stuff. But this is where I get my brain cranking. I start watching, listening to my favorite mentors, my favorite podcasts, my favorite speakers. Depending on what's happening in my life at the time, or what my focus is, I will be listening, or what I'm learning, what I'm trying to master. I'll be listening to specific speakers on specific topics. And I do believe I am listening to Cody Sanchez as I start to really bring my business together and start developing my business into a kind of multiple streams of income, branching off into other areas. I learn a lot about how to do it. And, I don't know how to do these things. I literally learn as I go. I trust that I am being guided to do these things, and I set my frequency at a particular vibration that I believe is aligned, meaning having my mindset specifically aligned with specific outcomes, and I create expansiveness around me in order to have more control over my ego, or, well, mainly to have less control and release control, surrender control, and not have my ego control everything. But yes, this is where I get really grunty ideas and really good content, and it helps me kind of connect the dots in between my own thoughts. In terms of where I believe I'm going, I visualize what I want, right down to the finest details. I visualize what I want right down to the finest details, but I don't get stuck on those details in terms of I don't need it to work out exactly the way that I want it. I trust that it'll work out exactly the way that it's meant to. And I align myself the best I can with what it is that I desire. And I make sure I take the right action steps. And I have loads of challenges that kind of slow down and sometimes impede my consistency or my productivity levels. And so I have to make allowance for all of that. But I always get there in my own way. Determination. So I'm going now to go from the lounge room into my changing room, where I do also journaling, etc. But I'm doing like a little bit of a show around because my team have done such a phenomenal job at assisting me in bringing this beautiful space together, this whole house, bringing it together, so that, because I do spend a lot of time at home and this is where I do get all of my inspiration, I want it to inspire me. But I'm looking at the beautiful sun. This is my view when I'm on my treadmill in the morning. But it's just beautiful being able to look out there and see all that.
I want to get this vlog all edited and sent out. I also want to put up an all signs reading, and it will have like every single zodiac sign, and you just click on the timestamp on the video and it'll take you to your star sign, and it will give you like the general read, like the general energy and kind of what you're aligned with at the moment, and what your possible outcomes, like possible potential outcomes are. That's just to help you navigate where you might be right now, give you something to look forward to and something to align with, and give you some strategies on how to navigate that. So yeah, go check that out as well. That should be up by the time that this is up, hopefully, if I've got my ducks in a row. But yeah, it's a beautiful day outside, so I'm going to get my videos done today. I'm going to do some reading. I'm going to show you guys some of the books that I've been reading. But I'm very excited about this day. I've been getting all of my dopamine hits, my natural dopamine hits this morning, which is like cultivating my own dopamine without any extra help, which is doing my morning walk and getting my feet into the soil, getting my feet into the earth, connecting with my plum tree out the back, connecting with my kitties, doing my meditation, also listening to my motivational speaking, and just all my mentors that I have on YouTube just to get me going for the morning. My morning post, which is on my Facebook page, which I try and do every morning, and then as I'm sitting contemplating during the day, I might post something out during the day as well, and also yeah, getting those videos out. So let's see what this morning brings. My little Nuna is getting up for the day. I've got my helper here, Hannah. She's here today, and she's getting Nation ready for school and taking her to school today, so that this morning I didn't have to take painkillers, which are not very good for my tummy and not good for my psyche, not good for my spiritual connection, and all of those things. So having someone here in the morning to help me do that, firstly stops me from deteriorating my shoulders further, from having pain, because I can't carry her around when she first gets up, and also not having to take painkillers, so I can be very connected today and look after my puku. Anyway, let's get started, shall we?
So usually after a morning of inspiration, and especially that pocket of time where I'm really watching, listening, being inspired myself, gearing up to get stuck into my day, there's usually one or two or even three themes that really stick for me. And I don't really recall them until I go on my phone, because this is when I do my morning post most mornings on my Facebook, on my Facebook page. And me fist pumping then, or whatever it was that I just kind of did, is me finding a post that totally speaks what I feel in my heart, and what has kind of lit and or ignited a sense of inspiration for the day. So I'm feeling obvious. Look at me having a little cunny thinking, yeah, girl, you got this one. You know what you're talking about today. And so that's the job done. I will say that I go back and I listen. I watch and I read and I see how other people have picked up, kind of like, have I explained it right, or has it hit? Like, are people enjoying the post? Are they getting something out of it? Because that's really important to me. It's super important for me to express myself from my authentic self, but it's also really important that it's relating to the stunning community that I have on my Facebook page and on YouTube. And then here I am getting stuck into editing this video. This is when this is actually, I was going to say this is when I started editing. This is not true. I started editing ages before this. I have been editing and editing and editing and editing and editing. It has taken me a sweet minute to get this video out, let me tell you that much. But I'm a perfectionist. I'm literally a perfectionist. I didn't think that. I really didn't pick myself for a perfectionist. And I don't know if you've noticed watching, but I have these little smiles on my face. And if I'm smiling at a joke I'm making or at something that I've recorded, then I know it's good. And it's all about entertaining you guys as well.
2,000 years later.
This is future Jacqui. This video is still taking me 60,423,000 years to edit. I'm a perfectionist. I want all the funny bits in there and I want you guys to be entertained and I want to show you stuff and explain stuff, and oh, it takes 16 million years to do those things. So the day that you just watched, I literally edited all day, and then at the end of the day, Hannah went and picked up Nation from school and they came home and did a little dance for me. So I'm going to show you the little dance that those two did, which is so cute. They have little dance parties and make little videos and send them to Paigey, who is our other house angel, is what I call them, our other helper. And Paigey makes all this yummy food like chocolate cake, gluten-free ones for Nuna, because she gets sore pukus and stuff, and they take videos of them munching back their chocolate cake and then they send it to Paigey. It's just such a beautiful thing. So I'm going to show you a clip of Nuna and Hannah doing some dancing, and then after that I want to tell you a little bit about how I managed to create or get a supplier, like a manufacturer. Like if you guys are thinking about starting a business, I want you guys to know that I don't know how I did this. I'm just going to explain to you how I did it and how it all came about. I'm not going to spend 60 million hours doing that, but I want to show you what I did and how it happened. And then I'm going to show you a couple of clips of what we did at Betreat, because it was insane and it was amazing and powerful and profound and literally out of this world. And there's so much I could say about that, but I won't, because I've made loads of content since I filmed this and I'm saving it for the next vlog because it is so cool. I do a house clearing and all that stuff. But anyway, I'm going to show you these clips. You've got to see Hannah and Nuna having a little canny dance party. All right, here it is.
Do?
Aren't they adorable? Aren't they just adorbs? Just the cutest with their little routine. The little rock girls is what they are. They're little rock girls. So now I'm going to show you a couple of clips of my products. And I want to tell you how that happened, because I tell you what, I have made some mistakes and I have pissed some people off and I have done some stuff that I'm still very proud of. But when I was thinking, I might sell stuff, the stuff that matters to me, I just did it. I didn't know how to do it. No one taught me how to do it. And I pissed a few people off, and they were a bit pissed off about whatever I was doing. And especially when I created Betreat, I got so much shit for Betreat. But anyway, I'm going to show you this cool line, which is based on the Seven Sisters, the Pleiades. That's where like my DNA comes from. The Pleiades as a starseed, a Pleiadian starseed. And also the products I've written, the byline is sourced by Source and blessed by Bee, because I bless each product with a specific frequency. I really want to show you these things because they're amazing. They have enhanced my life. They have enhanced my life, people. I want them to enhance your life too, should you feel called to. But let's have a look.
So these are the products. You see here with the bath salts, blessed by Bee. You can see they're a bit closer, sourced by Source, blessed by Bee bath salts. They have magnesium bath salts. And then we've got two different types of oils that go in with the bath salt. One is for healing pain and one is for relaxation. Then I've got the Kunzea oil. So that is natural pain relief, and it's a body oil. How's that? There we go. So that's the Kunzea. And then we've got the magnesium oil. These are super strength oils, so they are for chronic pain. What I love about them is they're not gritty. So you can put them on before bed and not feel as if though you've got, everything kind of sticks to you. And then I've got the Kawa Kawa Balm, which I use for everything. I use this for eye makeup remover, no shit. I use it for burns, for scrapes, for
inflammation, for all sorts of things. If somebody says to me, I've got a sore this, and I'm like, kawa balm now. These are my sprays. That's my energy clearing spray. These all need to be labeled, and I'll be sending all of these products down to my distributor. And this is the lotus spray, the lotus flower spray. And this, I use this before meditation, and it helps to enhance my connection with light beings, etc., etc. Then we've got the candles, all of the frequency candles that I create, which is very cool. So we've got the rising candle, we've got the sun candle, and we've got the moon candle, so sun, moon, rising, and then we've got the alchemy candle, and then the blue lotus nights. This is a goodie, blue lotus nights. Up here we have the complementary oils. These oils are the candles on the go. So the frequency in the candles, what it does is it creates a certain frequency. So each candle has a different purpose. So the moon is for anxiety, for calming. So the moon is for calming. The sun is to remind you who the fuck you are, your power, stepping into your power. The rising is when you are working very hard towards manifesting. So when you are in the business end of bringing something together. And then the alchemy is transmuting energy. Clearly that is a favorite because we've got one left. The alchemy is transmuting energy, so transmuting one frequency to another. So very good for people who are being triggered or are just wanting to be able to see the higher perspectives in situations. Maybe they're in a situation where they are uncomfortable and just need that extra helping hand. And the blue lotus nights, I pair that with the spray. So when I'm doing rituals and I'm wanting to connect with higher beings, with light beings, with ascended masters, spirit, angels, guides and spirits, I utilize this candle. Plus I pair it with the spray to really enhance my connection. Also these oils are so that you can take those energies on the go. So I'm very excited about the range, very excited about the launch in a few weeks. Check the description box because when you see this, it might actually already be launched. Cool. How did even someone like me do that? I don't even know. I don't even know how someone like me did that. But we did. It was a joint effort. Anyway, what's so cool about it is that Bernadine is part of my staff family. She was somebody who picked up a video one day and was like, this is an interesting chick, and followed me, and then we started chatting and she sent me some stuff and she hooked me up and she was like, yes, it's you, and I was like, no girl, it's you, and then together we were like, it's us, and then magic happened. Insane. So yes, I'm going to show you now some clips of Betreat, which is our 2.5 day manifesting and spiritual retreat where I did some freaky shit to these people. But also we had some really exciting experiences, some very profound experiences, and a lot of love and community, lots of revelations and breakthroughs and a few breakdowns. That's part of it. We've got to break apart to put ourselves back together again. So here are some clips of Betreat.
We're almost retreat ready. Paige's putting on the finishing touches. She has done all of this all by herself. She has set it up all by herself and has done all of this.
20 seconds, only one person talking. Get that message out. Go.
I'm also planning to do a conscious kick-ass business seminar, symposium, retreat. Because I know that there's a lot of people out there who want to be able to live their purpose and feel 100% aligned with their calling, but they can't do that because they're too busy working, right? And so I want to teach people and empower people and guide to be able to turn what their calling is, their purpose is, into a way that also takes care of them and allows them to reach certain levels of financial freedom, prosperity, etc., 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 to be able to feed their babies and still do what they feel called to do. So I'm very excited about that as well. But anyway, I'm going to end out this video because it is already 16,325 years long, and there's only so much Jacqui Be you need, isn't there? So thank you so much for all being here. I love you completely and utterly. Please like, comment, subscribe. I would love this channel to take off, but it is what it is, and we do what we do, and Spirit's got my back, as do you. I have yours and you have mine. Till I see you again, so many blessings. Mwah!